You know what, Deacon? You're a romantic, all right? I know because I've been on the receiving end.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Thomas O'Reilly. You're here because I promised you guys an ether of the 3 girls who beat the 1 girl in Atlanta, Georgia to a pulp, and then put it on Facebook, and it ended up going viral on World Star Hip Hop. They allegedly beat this girl up over a hamburger that the girl accidentally set down on the corner of a hamburger, which was sitting on the couch for some reason. We'll discuss that in a minute, because that's kind of what ghetto people do, I guess. But I want you guys to see it for the people who hadn't seen it, because I saw it. We're going to see which way this goes. Go ahead and roll that Beastie Beans.
For true radiance, you need strength and smart. So for a radiant smile, I need Truly Radiant toothpaste. In just 5 days, it cleans, whitens, repairs, and strengthens nails. Why not get Truly Radiant?
Switch to Arm & Hammer.
More of every style can offer just 3 pounds and soft. Only 3 ingredients. For those you love, what's in your spread?
All right, you've seen it. Hopefully you have an opinion. I don't know if this is going to be either or just my man Tyrese saying that they're doing dumb shit. But here it goes. First off, this is why I say what I say about dark-skinned chicks. Those dark-skinned chicks beat that girl to a pulp. They beat that girl like they already had some previous experience with hating this girl. Also, the girl sat there and took it, and I guess she had to make sure they knew. I'm not calling the police, which is a smart thing to do. Which is, again, you look and you see the lighter skinned ones are smarter than darker skinned ones, because they're just wanting to avoid conflict, especially if they know they're going to lose. Just saying. Just a little while ago, there was a black chick that's approximately about 16 years old, who's been going for the last 4 hours on my Twitter, arguing with everyone she can argue with. Again, there are no light-skinned girls on there who are arguing for Kiki in Alabama. It's all dark-skinned girls that's on there arguing and cussing people out and will not leave. Now, because this girl is about 16 years old, she has a thing called school. It is 7 o'clock on the East Coast right now, 5 o'clock here in the West Coast, or 5 o'clock here in Phoenix. The girl did not stop arguing for 3 to 4 hours, helping everyone else threaten. Has a picture of her dark-skinned self in the mirror. You know how they lighten it up so they can look like they're lighter than they are, and they take all these pictures and they still get like 5 likes. And a lot of people say, well, you got a lot against dark-skinned girls. I don't have anything against them. I just tell the truth. The truth is they're very insecure. The truth is there's a bunch of light-skinned and mixed chicks right now who can tell you the story about black women trying to fight them, cutting their hair when they were little. Let's see. Halle Berry had the story about when she was young. Mariah Carey had the same story about when she was young. All of these light-skinned and mixed chicks have the same story about hanging around dark-skinned chicks, that they're very violent towards them. The dumb shit that happened, the dark-skinned chicks are so in need of DNA, dick and attention, that they will beat you up and then post it online. But I want to point something out that I didn't talk about in that video, because yeah, the dark-skinned girls need the attention. The dark-skinned girl was fighting in front of her own kid. The dark-skinned girl was 22 years old, the kid was 3 years old. In the process of fighting in front of their own kid, they were beating up another girl who was pregnant. In the process of that, one of them was smoking a black and mild. In the process of that, the only lighter-skinned girl that they had on their own team couldn't even participate in the beating like they did. So what does that tell you about dark-skinned chicks? Why are dark-skinned chicks' self-esteem so low that if someone says they don't like dark-skinned chicks, they get upset? Why is dark-skinned chicks' self-esteem so low that they will spend their day arguing and fighting on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter with anyone who will listen to it? Why is it that dark-skinned chicks' self-esteem so low is the first thing they say when you don't agree to it is that they offer to physically fight you? It's not something I'm making up. And that's kind of why I don't know if I'm going to call this an ether, but more dumb shit. Because it's dumb shit, and I want to make sure you understand. Let's fight with just over a cheeseburger. That light-skinned chick, and I'm just going to point this out. Light-skinned chicks gossip just like everybody else, but light-skinned chicks like to talk about you behind your back. See, the one thing they know about dark-skinned chicks is that dark-skinned chicks are violent. They also know that dark-skinned chicks hold them on a pedestal. So if they hang out with dark-skinned chicks, they know that they'll be used as the main chick. So they like being the main chick. That's why you'll see a light-skinned chick or a mixed chick hanging with a bunch of brown and dark-skinned chicks, because they know they'll be the flavor of the month. But they also have their own insecurities, and they will backbite and talk crap. So I dated one of them pretty light-skinned girls who talked crap about her dark-skinned friend, but her dark-skinned friend still ran behind the light-skinned friend and listened to her. It happens all the time. It's sad. I dated a dark-skinned chick once, and she had a friend who was light-skinned who I tried to talk to a year earlier as well. The light-skinned chick had no real interest in me. We exchanged numbers, but she never talked to me. We never hung out. We never did anything. A year later, I meet this dark-skinned chick. Hang out with this dark-skinned chick. We go home. We screwing like rabbits. She calls me the next day. We're having fun. We're talking blah, blah. She was so happy that she told her friend, I met this guy. This is his name. We had a great time last night. I'm really feeling it. Her friend says, what's his name? She says it again. The friend says, oh, me and him used to talk. Now, the light-skinned girl told the dark-skinned girl that me and her used to talk, but we literally never did anything. We all know in the black community when somebody says used to talk, it's kind of mean that y'all either had something substantial, most of the time you guys had sex. We never kissed, never held hands, never went on a date, and only spoke on the phone once. Instead of being happy for her dark-skinned friend, that her dark-skinned friend got a guy that she herself didn't want, the light-skinned friend was like, I kind of should get all the guys. And if it looks like you're happy before I get happy, then I'm not happy for you. Now, she also knew, like most people know, the dark-skinned girls are followers, not leaders. So the dark-skinned girl calls me crying, saying, we can't talk. What do you mean? My roommate said that you and her used to talk. And she also said it would be wrong if I continue to talk to you because you and her used to talk. I tried to explain to her, me and this girl never did anything. Because first I was like, who is it? She told me the girl's name. I'm like, let me see. And I checked through my phone. And there was the number. And I said, I can show you. We never did anything. She continued to go on and says, but the light-skinned girl told her she'd be upset and that it would be real rude that we date. Well, after about 2 months of not dating, the dark-skinned girl ended up dating again. But it was only because the light-skinned girl had ended up getting a boyfriend and stopped hanging out with her. My point is, the light-skinned girls do say shit out of line, and after a while, sometimes you can understand why the dark-skinned girls whip their ass. Because light-skinned girls will talk shit behind your back, because they don't want to physically fight you, but they do want to ruin you mentally. The girl Kiki from Alabama, they say she'd been picked on from the time she was 5 years old. And we all probably understand what this picking on is. Because that's why you see so many young dark-skinned girls with 99-inch yaki weave in their hair, with all this flooded light in front of them, talking about some they got Indian in their family. We're doing dumb shit right now as adults. We're doing dumb shit right now as kids. We're doing stupid shit, like that fight. That fight made no sense on several layers. The biggest layer it made no sense is that the violence that these girls are doing towards each other. These girls are more violent than dudes. You can see more black women fighting online than you will see black men fight online. And when you do see black men fight, it's typically involving a black woman. You get a bunch of black dudes around a bunch of black dudes, there's no chicks. We usually be playing Madden or playing basketball, but not fighting and shooting. Bring a black woman in the middle of it, there's usually death and destruction. So people are having a problem with what I'm saying. But they're not having a problem with what they're doing. What they're doing is killing each other off. What these girls are doing is some of the most manly activities I've ever seen. They held this girl for 3 hours and beat this girl down. The self-esteem was so low they did it in front of the kids. The self-esteem was so low they did it knowing that she was pregnant. Their self-esteem was so low they posted it online. And one of the girls apologized when she realized how serious it was and wrote a letter. The letter was too late. She'd already done some dumb shit. I hope that these girls are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I also hope that these dark-skinned girls will start understanding light-skinned girls are really not your friend like that. They're usually hanging around you because they know you have low self-esteem. You're not going to raise your self-esteem hanging around them and then getting mad that people choose them and trying to call them color struck. You will have this picked up anger your whole life, and you're going to either grab one and choke one when you find out they're talking about you. Grab one and choke one when they get one of the dudes that you really like. I realized a long time ago it's best for me to hang around dudes that look like me, so I won't have a problem. Because I watched how a light-skinned friend of mine got mad at me because one of his friends wanted to sleep with me. And this dude said, and I quote, "I know she wouldn't sleep with you. She wouldn't sleep with nobody else." This was a friend of mine that's been a friend for years, that I consider a brother. And I was completely flabbergasted. I don't have anything against light-skinned men, light-skinned women, light-skinned anything. But if you have people, you paint everybody black, but the shades vary so far, and we also know that colorism is real, why would black, dark-skinned people want to associate and say they're exactly like me? It's literally like a person being a midget, and then a normal-sized human saying we're the exact same. They're not the same. And that normal-sized human, even though he's 5'6", he will be able to get all the midget chicks because he's actually tall. But he'll call himself a midget, just like the midget. There's a reason why there's things sectioned off. There's a reason why certain rides, certain heights people can't get. Black folks need to stop living by that slave mentality. That one drop makes you whole. Because the one drop makes you whole makes us fractured. And that one drop making us fractured has destroyed black folks from the inside out. Which is why you have a fellow black man who's running a Hidden Colors movie talking about the greatness of black people with a puppet showing his half-breed son, a puppet named Crispy, because he's crispy black, making fun of me. my skin color. I wanted to reign. I wanted to go down that road of going off, but I can't because this is a serious issue. It's an issue of violence amongst our women. And it's an issue of colorism gone unchecked by our own people. Whenever you got the crispy puppet man telling you that white supremacy is your problem, ask him why he has his half-breed son playing with a crispy puppet a year after having a problem with a black man that, as he stated on his own video talking about my man Professor Grill. I won't fall out on with a dude over the thing, but that would seem disingenuous of me. Those were his words. But a year later, he's still screwing with me. And it's literally over the opinion. My opinion wasn't like Professor Grill's. Mine wasn't that harsh. But he's been very cordial with Professor Grill, calling him all kinds of souls. I'll be crispy. Why is that? You guys better pay attention. Pay attention to the violence amongst the women. Pay attention to the colorism amongst the women. It's not white supremacy. It's not the black man. Same side, different side, same coin. Black women, white supremacy, black folks, harsh ass reality that our people suffer. Our greatest enemy is each other. This video is done.